Hi everyone, Coincraft finally has automatic invoice numbering. You can click this settings button here or go invoices, invoice settings. So it does look a little complicated at first sight, but that's just because everybody wants their invoice numbers to be automated in different ways. The most basic version we can show of this, we just reduce this down to what I'll call invoice number, and it's showing the number 51 here. So this is the code for your automatic invoice number, and this is what it's going to generate on the next invoice. If we save those settings, create a new invoice, you can see the number 51 here. Now you may not have every invoice that you've ever created in Coincraft in the system, so if this number is too low, you can sort of pump it up and pump it down like so every time you create a new invoice. And it's going to remember that number for the next invoice you create. Now, some people don't really like the invoice number being just 60. They might want it to be 00060. If that's the case, we go back into our invoice settings and we can format this invoice number. So we want to type format, have some brackets, and it's going to have two arguments. We got invoice number like before, and we would just add in 5 zeros like so. And it's going to make sure that the invoice number is now always 5 digits long. We can continue to add to this, so if we want to add like the prefix INV, we can do so. You just need to make sure that any text you have is in quotes, and we'll add the plus there, and it's going to say the next invoice is INV 60. So if we save those settings, create a new invoice, then the invoice number is now INV 60. So we can get even more complicated than this. Some people want their invoices to be numbered per project. So in that case, we can type in $project here. So if the system has 5 invoices already logged against the next project, it'll use the number 5 for the invoice number. Similarly, we can add in the project code if we want to, so we can do $project.code, and then we can add an underscore in there if we want to as well. So we have a handy little reference here of all the invoice codes you can use with examples of how to use them and what the results would be. But if you're having trouble getting this set up, just let me know and I can help you create an automated invoice code to suit your needs. Thanks.